we go.
Hi.
Hi, you guys. Good night.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
We're finally back, like Tanae
Finally.
promised.
Yes, I promised them. I promised them November 12th. So we're back. We're on time. And we have a very exciting episode today. So welcome back to Pass That Popcorn. If you guys don't know, my name is Tanae. I am the writer at lifewithtanae.com, which is an NYC-based family lifestyle site catering to millennial families.
I am Shay. I am the owner of Popcorn and Tequila and Popcorn and Tater Tots, both entertainment sites for millennials and their families.
And do you want to introduce our guest, Shay?
Me?
Or do you want to let her introduce herself?
Okay, it's up to Lyn. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'll let you do it.
So, today we are talking to Netflix's Jingle Jangle movie producer, Lyn. I do not want to screw up that last name.
Sisson-Talbert.
There we go, Lyn Sisson-Talbert. Who I have talked to twice before this, and she is absolutely amazing. She is now my new best friend, except Tanae. So we're just gonna push
you should be like
a trio.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Trio.
Fine. Okay. But yeah.
No sharing friends. She's not a friend sharer.
No, she's greedy.
But no, I'm joking, you guys. So yeah, we're really excited to talk about Jingle Jangle tonight.
Yes.
And we're just gonna jump right in.
Okay, so we have both seen Jingle Jangle multiple times. I missed the cookie event, but I was at the press junket. Sorry, y'all.
You missed the good event. I'm just saying.
I know, but I didn't have my stuff. My stuff didn't come on time, so I just didn't.
You still could have came?
I should have.
I didn't make nothing there.
Right. You didn't? Oh,
I didn't.
I didn't want to be left out. I thought I was going to be like the only one not making stuff. So
they would never know. With Zoom, you can be like this. Look, I'm making stuff right now.
We should have did that.
All you gotta do is move around a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be the only one. I thought it was going to be weird. Okay, but anyways, so Jingle Jangle is an amazing movie, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it tomorrow. But a little bit about the movie. So the movie has been like a long time in the making, like 20 years in the making, right? So can you tell us a little bit about that and how it actually came to Netflix?
Yes. So my husband and I come from theater. David Talbert, the writer and director, and originally he wrote it as a Broadway musical. And soon, as we were working through trying to see how we're going to do it, what the music is going to be, putting different elements in, it was never really coming together how we wanted, but always had the basis of the story. And then one day, I just said, why don't you do it as a movie? And it was like, boom. He's like, yes. Because then it's like your imagination could just go. You don't have to be in that 1 proscenium of the stage. And so from there, he was working on that, coming out great. He had pitched it a couple times, and studios really couldn't see putting up that kind of money for this piece. Yeah, we don't know why they're going to be kicking themselves after tomorrow.
Right.
Absolutely.
So Netflix came aboard because we did a film there called El Camino Christmas with a friend of ours named Ted Melfi. Ted Melfi did Hidden Figures. And great guy. So David happened to be at Netflix one day, ran into Ted. He's like, hey, DT, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, just going to take a couple meetings. He said, yeah. He's like, what are you doing here? He said, oh, I got this movie. It's a Go movie, but we just lost our director. He's like, lost your director? He's like, oh my God, DT, you're going to direct this movie. He's like, you're going to direct it. Lyn's going to produce it. It's going to be great. I'll email you the script tonight. And literally he emailed the script that night. We were in production like weeks later.
Wow. That's amazing.
It was crazy. And Ted is just a great guy. So we did that. It was a great experience. Gained a great relationship with Netflix. And from that, we met an executive named Nick Nesbitt. And Nick had David take a meeting with the president there of film, Scott Stuber. And when he went in, they thought, oh, maybe we'll turn some of the plays into films, some things like that. And Scott, he's like, well, what are you looking for? And Scott Stuber said, well, we're looking for like big ideas. And he said, well, I have a big idea. And he said, there are films out there that I loved growing up, like for him, Willy Wonka, Dr. Dolittle, the original, all those original films, musicals that he loved. He said, but there's nothing out there that is representative of us. And he said, I have a 7-year-old son now, and it's like, I would love for him to see something where he could see himself. And, it's unfortunate that it doesn't exist. And Scott and Nick said, you're right. He said, and we need to do something about that. And they bought it in the room.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Like, what? So not only did they buy it in the room, but when it was time for David to write the script, Nick Nesbitt said to him, don't write for budget, write your imagination. And it was like, bow, we out of here, we out of this world, gonna do everything. So that's how Jingle Jangle came to Netflix.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. And I was going to ask you too. I didn't know that it was originally supposed to be like a stage play. So I was going to ask you, was it always a musical? Because the music in the movie is amazing. And I love the music. My family is like a big fan of musical movies. So that's something that we like always pay attention to.
Yes.
So that was one of the questions that I was going to ask you. But
yes. It was always going to be a musical for theater. So now we were just going to take musical to film, and we're still going to do it as a Broadway, a theater musical. We're still going to do that and have it be on stage year after year, perennial piece.
That was my next question.
Do you have any disappointment at all that it didn't get to go to theater?
You know what? At first, I was a little disappointed, but I realized with everything that we have all been dealing with COVID and our president and everything else that has gone on, I am not mad to be able to bring some joy to people at home. Things I felt like when I look back at it, the timing is perfect.
Yeah.
And it actually was released in some limited theaters, and I got to take my son to the theater to see it for the first time on Sunday.
Wow.
And that was amazing. Yeah.
I want to go. We need to go look and see if it's in New York, because I said I wanted to go see it in theaters.
I can imagine how.
I don't know if they're going to pull it out because it's released on tomorrow, but they might not because it's been doing really well. So I hope that there'll be some available in a safe environment where you can see it on the big screen, because it's a total experience.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
We do have some people saying hello. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Michelle. Hi.
Hi, y'all.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, so my next question. I have a lot of questions. So
I love that.
So you guys also had to move to film the movie. So you guys moved to London, correct?
Yes.
For a year. So can you just tell us a little bit more about that, what that was like, and if you have any advice for us, because us moms, we're juggling a lot right now. So you had to juggle your son, producing a movie, your home, your husband, like all of that. So if you could just give us a little advice, because I need some.
You might be able to give me a little. So yes, we had to move to London. Pack up and go to film over there. The funny thing was, David and I went to London to celebrate our anniversary a few months prior. And then when we got back home, we're like, okay, where are we going to be filming Jingle Jangle? And then London came up, and we're like, perfect, because we had already been there. We could see the town and all of that. So we're like, it was perfect. But then you forget about, you got to pack up your life and go. You got to find a house. You got to find a school. At least I got to find the house. I got to find the school.
Exactly.
It was definitely one of the hardest things I have ever done. The whole experience, very rewarding and gratifying, but very, very hard. And it was difficult to juggle. Like I had told Shanae, I said that, I gained 35 pounds during, production. I was stressed because, if I'm on set, it doesn't matter that I'm there with Forrest Whitaker or Nika Noni Rose. If I get the call, hi, Miss Talbert, Elias forgot his lunch ticket, I got to take care of that. I gotta do it. I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Whitaker. It's like, so it's just tough. And then also trying to balance, I don't think I found balance. I just had to push through. I was able to find some moments to myself. Like I would take separate cars to drive in and drive back because I need that time, to think about how my day is going to be, stuff that I need to do, and he needs his time. So
Right.
that's one of the things that I would do. I had my mom with me, thank God. It takes a village in general. You need your village, you need your people that you can rely on and that you can trust. And that really helps. I think the one thing advice I would give is you just do the best you can. You cannot beat yourself up about anything. You will get to it when you get to it. You have the best intentions. You just let people know the real deal. Do not commit to things that you don't think you'll be able to, make. You just say, it's okay to say, I'll get back. I'll let you know, or I got to get through this and then I'll let you know. So I do that much better now than saying yes to everything. Yes is a powerful word and no is a powerful word too. And I'll get back to you is also.
Yes. I need to work on that.
Yes. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, because in the moment you're like, I need to make a decision right now. So you sometimes you feel like you only have yes or no.
Right.
But
no. You can take it, you can own it. And then if you don't have the time to make a decision, then it's a no, because you can't make a knowledgeable decision.
Okay, so aside from juggling all the things, what was the hardest part of producing Jingle Jangle?
Ooh, the hardest part of just like everything else aside, just yourself. I would say, you want to get it right. You want to get it perfect. So I think the hardest part is just the long days, what it takes to get it done. Right. That's the hardest part. Like you have the intention to make it great, make it beautiful, and make it a great experience for everyone. So I would just say the long days, it's continuous days there. So you're working continuous hours. You take lunch breaks. You don't take bathroom breaks. You eat when you can. You go to the bathroom when you can. It's not breaks like it is here in the States. So you get out sooner, which is good. But it's as soon as you hit the set, it's go, 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 go. No time for anything else.
Well, it was worth it because it was amazing. It came
out. I was just gonna say it came out. Awesome.
Thank you.
It's worth it. Okay, I'm sorry. I closed my notes.
That's fine. So they fixed in the movie. This is probably a spoiler. They fixed something in the movie. I'll say that.
Okay.
For Journey to have for Christmas, and I wanted to know what was your favorite toy from your childhood that you may have received during the holidays.
I loved the sit and spin, and I'm probably dating myself with this.
I remember what that is.
So you remember the sit and spin?
Yes, they still make those for kids.
That I love to just sit there and just go. That was one of my favorite gifts.
That is so cool. Did you have one tonight? I feel like you're old enough to have one.
No, I don't know. I had a lot of toys. I was spoiled. So. I can't think of something specific right now off the top of my head.
I
don't even remember getting toys. I remember getting clothes and socks.
Yeah, and pajamas. You always got a new pair of pajamas.
Yes, always every year.
Yes. My grandma still gives me pajamas every year, right?
Yes. I buy myself new pajamas over the holidays because I love those holiday pajamas that they have at Target. So I kind of go nuts, the onesies and everything.
But you have to get them so early now.
I know.
You do, because they sell out.
Everyone's on it now.
Yeah.
Stealing our traditions.
Yes.
So speaking of toys, the movie uses wooden-like figures shown during the storytelling, and it's really, really, really beautifully crafted. That was like one of the notes I wrote down while we were watching, is how awesome it looked itself. Mm-hmm. Why did you choose to use those figures instead of doing a straight live action film? Because I noticed that was part of the transitions while she was storytelling. Right. And does this mean we're getting wooden Jingle Jangle toys in the future?
Oh, we should.
Well, that is the goal. That is the goal, to have wood Jingle Jangle toys. The reason why we did it is we wanted to create an element to something interesting to do these transitions with the grandmother. So initially, we were supposed to go back to London and get some additional photography with Phylicia Rashad, who plays the grandmother. And that's when all the rumblings started happening with COVID. And literally, like days before we were supposed to go, I'm starting to do research. I'm starting to see like what's going on. And then I just didn't feel comfortable doing it, especially, Miss Rashad. And because he said it affects that age range the most. Mm-hmm. So I called her, I'm like, Miss Rashad, we're gonna have to like call this off. Like, I don't feel comfortable, and I would never forgive myself if something happened to you.
Right.
He's like, no, Lyn, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I was like, no. And then literally 2 days later, the border shut down completely.
Oh, wow.
So there were elements that she would have been telling a little bit more of the story. So now, we don't have actors. We have to figure out, how are we going to do this? And that's how a lot of how that was born. Elias and I, we always watched little shorts, like for bedtime and stuff. I love to watch little Pixar shorts and Disney shorts, and ones where it's just scoring, not necessarily dialogue all the time. So I was influenced by that idea, and then it hit me. Some things were pitched, and I saw some miniatures, and I was like, that is perfect. Something like that, because not only does it entice a child to view, but it entices us. Like, I'm obsessed. When I see something miniature, like a miniature city or something built up, I just want to like go and look and delve. So that was the idea behind it. And then once we started doing one by one and seeing, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need these as Christmas ornaments. I need these as toys.
Yes.
So that's my next mission, to have a Jingle Jangle toy collection.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I would have all of my money.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have another question. Yeah. We have all the questions. Mm-hmm. So I have a question about Geronicus writing his symbols in the air, because growing up, I taught myself how to do math in my head. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I noticed I would do is I would write out the math problem in the actual air. So I wanted to know where you guys got the idea to have him write with his finger like that in the air. Was that from your own experience? Well, actually, it came from, we wanted to show that he figures out things in his head, but visually it comes to life for us to see. And so that's where that came from. It wasn't necessarily, we thought of it as, but I love how you said that, because, we would do that kind of as kids when we're like learning our math for the first time. So I remember that completely. But it does come from that. But also, how do we do that and then show something visually that has that layer of magic to it? So that's how that came about. That is so awesome. I love that, the part of seeing the written. And my daughter now does her math in her head, and I'll see her doing it as well. Yeah. And we were like just thinking of ways to make it look fun, to want to do math or want to figure out formulas for kids and STEM education. My nephew is actually an engineer and a bit of a fun
geek. I'm like the go-to girl, techie girl too. So he actually, Lyn Sisson, I'll give him a little shout out. He helped with the formulas, creating them and making things make sense, in a certain way. So it was fun because I could like tell my nephew like, "Ooh, I got something for you to work on," So it was great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter definitely asked if the formulas for the math was real.
Yay!
Because she wanted to know if she could figure it out as well.
That's so cute. I love that.
Okay. So, Jingle Jangle fuses, like, Jingle Jangle is for us.
Yes.
But it does incorporate a lot of other cultures. It does fuse a lot of cultures in the movie. There's some Latin culture and there's some African culture, which I love. I love like the snowball scene with
Oh my God, yes.
dance.
With the African
That's
music.
like one of my favorite scenes.
Yes.
So I know from our previous conversation that David had said Jingle Jangle isn't about race, which we completely understand, but we would like to know more about why you chose to incorporate Latin and African culture into the film.
Yes. So for us, it was about infusing culture and character. It's like we all have our own ideas sometimes of how we would see a matador. Like you remember watching Bugs Bunny, and then he would do the matadors and stuff like that.
Oh my God, yes.
We wanted to create a bit of a caricature while infusing some Latin culture as well. And for that, it was like, to think of all the amazing Latin singers, to be able to kind of be extra as a toy. Like Don Juan can just be extra, where, the people that are a bit extra in our cultures, everyone's always like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? But from a toy perspective, it's like, he can do it all. And we love it.
Right.
So that was the whole thing. It was just kind of like infusing some fun. And Ricky Martin is just amazing. Who knew he had
I
such.
thought he was perfect.
He was perfect. He has such great comedy chops. And it's for him, he was so excited about doing the project because it's the first one that his kids are going to get to watch. So he's not even telling them that he's doing it. He's going to let them watch it and see how they react. So I can't wait to hear that.
Oh. Anitra says she can't wait to see the movie and that her daughter auditioned for it.
Really?
That's extra.
She did. Her daughter is an actress.
Mm-hmm.
She is I forget how old she is. She's an early teenager though.
I know nothing.
I don't remember how.
Yeah, Journey had to be like between 9, 10. Madeline was 10 years old.
Okay. So, on a musical note, what was it like to work with John Legend?
Oh my gosh, John Legend is fantastic. He wrote the song "Make It Work," the one that Anika and Forrest sang. And then Philip Lawrence, Davey Nathan, and Michael Biscant wrote the other songs. Oh my gosh, Phil and Davey wrote "This Day," which is the first song in the film, which also Usher and Kiana Lede redid for our main twins that they just released. Atlantic, who's doing the soundtrack, just released that. Amazing. So it was so much fun. Philip Lawrence, that first song that you see in the movie, like that was written in a matter of hours. We had a totally different song in the film. David woke up and he was like, you know what? That's not it. That's not the song. We need to do something different. We need something to just hit it. So you know what this movie is in the beginning. And we went back in the studio and him and Phil and David got together and they just killed it. And we actually sung on the actual demo because everything was so fast. So I'm singing on the demo. Another friend of mine is singing on the demo. We're doing the chorus. Me, David, Harvey Mason Jr., Davey, Phil. Phil sings all of his demos. He even did Miss Johnson's song. He
Wow.
actually like takes on her persona, and he just walks in and he just starts singing. Phil Lawrence is phenomenal. I don't know if you guys know, but Phil co-wrote all of the Bruno Mars hits.
Oh.
And so when you see the Hooligans guys that dance with Bruno Mars, he's the one with the glasses. That everyone knows him when you see him, but he's the one that has the funky glasses. So that's Philip Lawrence, and he's also in the film. He plays one of the background dancers with the glasses.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's the songwriter.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Okay, and so a little birdie that maybe you told us that you play instruments. And I always get really excited when I hear people play instruments. So what do you play?
I play the flute, the clarinet, and the saxophone.
Oh, I played the clarinet for like 5 years, but then my mom didn't make me keep playing, so I stopped.
I wanted to play the flute, and I never got to play the flute.
All through elementary school and like the beginning of junior high school, and then I was lazy. I was like, I don't want to carry this around anymore, so I just...
That was my mistake. I played viola for 4 years. I got to high school. I played for freshman year. My teacher was like so mean. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And
that'll ruin it.
I regret quitting, but I did not even know Tanae played instruments. This is ridiculous. We're gonna have that combo after.
You guys can start your own jazz band. You didn't even know it.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the creeper is slowly making her way out. Who else would it be? Just push me out. She's supposed to be asleep. Okay, everyone saw your face. Bye. The midnight thirsty. I'm thirsty.
Right. She said she's
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I have another question. I noticed that all the names for the characters start with a J. Was that on purpose?
Well, just like you said in your review, that is the truth. Black folks love to name names that start with the same letter. I am one. My name is Lyn. My brother's name is Lon. My sister's name is Lori. My dad's name is Bonnie.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we do
my mom's name is Sandra. So it's like we're all LES. We all have the same initials.
Oh my God, I tried to do that and that didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
But I did try.
So we love, like David loves just alliterations, and I love them too, where you can, the jangles, Jessica Jangle, Journey Jangle, Veronica's Jangle. It's just so fun.
Okay. I'm glad that was actually done on purpose and not a random coincidence.
That's right.
My child is just such a mess. What 8-year-old wants a banana at 9:30 in the night? But okay.
It's good.
Okay, so aside from possible toys, are we getting merch, shirts, sweaters, books, perhaps?
Well, they have books. There's 2 books.
Yes, and actually, look, you're going to be the first to see because I just got one today.
Did you? I saw like a picture online and I was so excited. Right, come see quickly.
Like,
I'm gonna be awake.
I just
how pretty it is.
I want that book.
Oh, now you
want. This is about you.
That one's about you, she said.
Yeah, this is the only book I want.
That's the square root of possible, the song that you like.
Yes, and we have the words to the song in the back.
Oh God, tell her.
That's the only reason
You can sing along.
To sing the square root of possible.
Yeah, I asked if she could watch it with me tomorrow, and she said she was sing it.
You get the song for free. So you buy the book, you have your receipt, you upload it, and you get the songs for free.
So where can we buy the books?
You can buy anywhere books are sold. Amazon, Target, Barnes and Noble, you name it. Anywhere you can pre-order it, and then when the book officially like in hand December 1st. But you know how usually you order it and you get it early as soon as it's available. So officially in hand, official release December 1st, but available for pre-order now where books are sold. Any of the books you get, we have a middle grade book also. Look, I just literally got books today. That's
so crazy.
This one's called The Invention of Jangle, and a little full circle moment. This book, the audio book is done and it's read by Jod.
I heard, and I cannot wait.
Oh, she sounds amazing. It's amazing. And I had Davey Nathan do little interlude music, who did one of the writers on the songs for the film. So it's pretty special. So you can sit down at night with your daughters and your sons, and listen to a little bit of Jingle Jangle before you go.
Okay. So I think we got the ebooks, but I'm gonna go out and buy the actual hardcover books and the physical books.
Gotta have
so she can have the music and all that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants it.
Aww.
Okay.
Only book I want from it.
Mouthful of banana. I don't even know what you just said. But
I just heard I want a book.
Possible. It's the only book I want from it.
Yes, the only book. That's her favorite song. She literally told me today. She was like, "If I watch the movie again with you tomorrow, I have to sing the song." So I was like, "Okay, I'll put the words up so you can sing along with it."
It's the only song I don't need the words up for it.
Well, she is right on point, because that song is the song that helped me get through even doing this film, because I needed to find my square root of possible daily, and that was the song I was singing in the car to myself, to motivate myself. That is my song right there to get me through.
Once it comes out on music apps, that's what I'm going to be listening to every day.
Yay! Well,
I'm not lying either.
I am not.
I guess it's almost it's midnight. No, yeah, it's out now where you are.
Go to bed. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye, Grace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye today.
Bye. Shay, you want to do comments? Because we have some comments. I don't want people to think we're ignoring them.
You always want me to do everything.
Because you can put them up.
Okay. Okay. That says hi. Brandy says she cannot wait to see it as a musical too. I am so ready to see it as a musical.
Me too.
Yay!
Like a Broadway full musical. Ryan's like me.
Brandy. We can't wait either. We're looking forward to getting back to the theaters.
And Brandy says they're watching it Saturday for family movie night. Yeah, you guys are gonna love it.
Enjoy.
They will love it. You tell them back.
Bye, Raya.
Yes, engineers rule. Yes,
they do.
Yep, my nephew helped with this film, and he's an engineer. So thank you. I'm gonna tell him.
I feel like this part was when you guys said something about being crazy or something
dramatic.
See?
Extra.
An extra
movie. Extra and dramatic. She said she's extra.
They know. Tessa said they loved this movie so much she didn't even think she can count how many times they rewatched it. Her daughter named her hermit crab Journey because she loves it so much.
Hi, Tessa. Nice to see you again. I'm so glad.
And Anitra said her daughter did audition a few years ago. She's 15 now.
Oh, wow.
I want to tell Lyn something.
What would you like to tell him?
Amazing. He's so nice. She said she took a selfie with John Legend. He doesn't know it, but it totally happened.
My daughter apparently has a question. Raya has a question as always. What is it?
Hello. I can't remember.
A mess.
She comes up. I have to ask Lyn something. Now she doesn't remember.
How'd you come up with Buddy 3000?
What happened?
How'd you come up with Buddy 3000? Because I love that.
Oh, isn't Buddy great? Actually, my son Elias helped come up with Buddy, and David imagined Buddy, and all the little things about him. The fact he could fly. Actually, I have a little. This is a little.
look how cute that is. So you want one?
Yes.
No, we're not getting
So
it.
I'm trying to get this stuff going. I'm trying, we'll hopefully have some little buddies for you to get.
That's what I want.
But we love Buddy too. You gotta believe in Buddy.
All right, bye. Thank you for asking your question. I don't. Oh, flute. People who play the flute. Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Yeah,
See,
because
I
I
had
know how to
played the
pronounce
flute. If they had given me the flute, like I asked them to,
Yes.
know that word.
We do rock, and you know that the flute has the same fingering as the sax, so you can pull out the sax and play that a little too.
If you have that wind strength.
Right, gotta have that.
Look at that. Look, Anitra, they all have the same A.
You know how we do. She's so good. I love Anitra.
She said merchandise, please.
I'm working on it, Miss Anitra. But I got the book for you for now.
Right. So make sure you guys go get that book. There's two.
Yes.
Get them both.
Yes.
Read the chapter book as a story.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's it for questions today. You got any last questions?
No, well, you had one more, so it wasn't really a question. It was
Not a
comment.
question. And I'm hoping I don't make her cry again.
You don't.
But I did just want to say that I wanted to tell you how much it meant to me that you guys allowed Geronicus to give Jessica credit at the end of the film, especially in front of his granddaughter, because a lot of the times women, I hear it in my voice again. Oh God.
You sound like you're getting emotional.
Women get snubbed and they don't get their proper credit. And it made me really smile to see that a man acknowledged his wrong and then also said, yeah, she helped me a great deal. I didn't do this alone. Like he specifically said that to his granddaughter. She helped me. So thank you guys for that.
Aw, thank you, Shay. David is amazing in that. And he was, raised by 3 generations of women. And so honoring women and telling the stories of women, Black women in particular, it has always been a passion of ours, and showcasing us in this amazing life. So I'm glad that you noticed that, recognized that, and felt that, because that was certainly the intention, to show that you can forgive and you can try and pick up where you left off if you have good intentions.
Yes. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Anitra said that she's really excited for the movie For the Culture. Correct. And that because you like her day is made. I told y'all she is my friend. Not y'all. I don't understand.
Thank you, Anitra.
But that is all the questions I have, unless Tanae has another one in her brain somewhere.
No, I don't have anything else.
My kid keeps saying she has one more. Come on, girl. I don't know where she gets these questions from either, because I don't give them to her.
I want to know, what was your favorite song from when you made that movie?
You know what? It started off being Square Root of Possible, but I also love the first song that Journey sings, Not the Only One. Remember the little song that she sings in the beginning? You know what? It changes every day. Some days I have a Square Root of Possible day. Other days I have a Magic Man G day. Other days I have a This Day day. It's kind of funny because initially when we were trying to figure out the song for the main on credits, we initially were going to have Square Root of Possible. And for some reason, we couldn't get particular artists to do it. And then This Day, Usher to the table for This Day, Usher and Kiana Lede. And David and I were sitting there talking. He was like, oh man, I thought we were going to get Square Root of Possible. I said, but you know what? If you think about it, if you think about the words in This Day, this is like our life. All our lives, we've waited for this day.
I thought that's what that was really.
Yeah,
that's what it was saying.
But how perfect was that? Because I'm sitting there going, "This is it. This is it." I'm like,
I get you.
when you really look at the words, and that is how we felt, when we were doing the film. But to close it out with that was so perfect. Be in the studio with Usher and to add the magical elements to the song. We did that in like less than 24 hours. That song was done.
Nice.
So it was
worked fast.
I know.
We had to get it to the stage by a certain time so that it could be on those main on ends. So you do what you got to do, and thank God you have professionals and Harvey Mason Jr. amazing and already amazing song. So it's just taking a little something from here and that. So that I love that wishes one day, magical day in the beginning. I love stuff like that. I love music. I love the Lyn elements, the choir, all of that kind of stuff. So it was just a lot of fun.
I get you, because me too. One day I'm square impossible. The next day I'm smile.
There you
I
go.
love that song, especially how the dance just came out of nowhere.
That
Didn't you love it how they popped up from behind the couch?
That felt like a Disney production where it's just like, whoop.
Hello, I'm here now.
Yes, and then you love how he goes, background dancers? He actually acknowledges it, which I love. He's like, you got background dancers?
Right.
Wait, how'd they get there?
Right.
Were they just standing there the whole time?
All right, good night, kid. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
She's
Bye.
gone.
That's what we want.
Yeah, she's super excited about that. But thank you so much for doing this and for talking to us about the movie.
Thank you, Shay. Thank you.
I cannot wait for people to see it tomorrow. We're gonna watch it again.
Yay!
I'm probably gonna watch it again now.
Talk about it too much.
Oh yeah. Yep. Midnight. At midnight.
Yeah.
Right. Your screener might be gone by now.
I'd be sad. Is it gone? I don't think
It might
so.
be.
Oh.
Once the movie comes out, it goes away. So it might be. Well, I'll check.
I have time. It's only 10 o'clock here.
Yeah, you get the whole hour and 59 minutes in there. I hope so. No, I'm so grateful you guys loved it, and you see yourselves and you feel all the things that we meant to be in it. So I really appreciate it, and thanks for sharing it with everybody.
And thank you.
And thank you so much for coming on, taking time out. I know you probably have an exciting day tomorrow. So
my mom will be showing up here shortly. Yeah, and so we're just like blown away, just ready to just have a good time and give it to the world.
Yes,
the world deserves, especially now
after this year. Yes, we deserve this.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh, I didn't even get to tell you. Here's a little tidbit. So, the African song that you love in the snowball scene. So that was like a wake up song that I would listen to. It was by an artist, Lisa Kadee. So we used that song as our template for the snowball scene. And fortunately, Julia Michaels, our music supervisor, I was like, Julia, can you call and see if we can get the rights to this song and maybe we can do something? So she called and I literally talked to him on a Zoom. He's in Ghana. I'm here.
Wow.
And he loved the snowball scene and he said he would do it. So that special, Jingle Jangle remix of his song too. You have to download the original too, because it's just amazing. It'll give you life as well. He did special for Jingle Jangle. So shout out to music. Yeah.
I thought you were frozen. I was like, did you freeze?
That's why I
started just smiling. But okay.
But yes, guys, Jingle Jangle: A Christmas Journey will be out on Netflix tomorrow, so everybody can watch it and feel the same magic that we have already got to experience. Be jealous. But I can't wait for you guys to see it. Shay already has a review up for it. I'm slow because I haven't been feeling well, so I don't have my review up yet, but it'll be up tomorrow morning.
Knowing her.
By the end of the weekend, there you go, Tanae.
It'll be up. It's gonna be up. And I'm going to send it to you now because now you're holding me accountable. So
yes, exactly. Lyn wants to read it, so move it along.
I do. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay, but thank you again
Yes,
for this.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanae. It was a pleasure.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.